We already did Cookie Monster.
Oh god.
Let's do Majin Buu.
I don't know Majin. We already have heard Majin Buu's voice as Mary.
um, have you ever played League of Legends?
No, I have not.
Fuck. Okay, let's see what else.
Matt and Maeve, you're welcome to chime in here too.
I'm ready to chime. I'm chiming. Hello.
What do you want me to do my voice as for the intro?
Mr. Rogers.
What's Mr. Rogers sound like?
Yeah, what
Hello,
does he sound
neighbor.
like?
Hello, neighbor.
Okay. Welcome, swindlers, to Booze on First.
Oh my god, this is weird. Oh,
It's too close.
That's disturbing.
God, that thing's great.
This is a live play, actual play, Dungeons and Dragons podcast. With us today,
ASMR.
I am your host and DM, Murphy Giller. With us
This is
today.
kind of devolving into like just pedophilia.
With us today.
Yes, I'm very uncomfortable about this whole thing.
Maybe.
With us today is Casey Dye. Casey, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm drinking vodka cran and probably too drunk to realize just how creepy this intro is.
You're the one that fucking suggested it.
I don't recall.
Matthew Yando.
Playing Gnur Maladroit, and
Drinking Rolling
that's
Rock.
it. I blow stuff. I rep stuff.
Okay. And Maeve Schlosser.
Oh dear. Hello. Playing Varia Pending, half elf bard, drinking an Irish ale.
Awesome. So, you really are going all out for it. Unfortunately, this episode won't be released this week. So, now we are gonna go to Casey. What happened last time on Booze on First?
Last time on Booze on First, our companions got onto a ship piloted by fuckboy Afkio and his band of merry, incompetent men. Driving through what happens to be the most dangerous stretch of sea ever found by any stretch of the universe. Our companions managed to fail yet another skill challenge, losing a ship full of irrelevant people.
Oh boy. What else?
Oh boy.
Anything else happen?
Oh yeah, freaking apparently FKL is not only a fuckboy, but also Majin fucking Buu. And can clap tsunamis in out of fucking existence.
Once warrior, now turned mage.
Yeah. Once, apparently while we were gone, he casually put down his sword and picked up a freaking Harry Potter wand. And so here we are.
There's nothing casual about a wand.
You say?
In all
It
respects
depends
of
on
the
what
word.
kind of wand you're using.
Yeah, I mean Casey usually they're in his mouth, but
What's normally in my mouth before I drink?
Nothing happened. What are you talking about?
yeah. What are you talking about?
What the damn joke was.
You don't have to drink. A drink is a cheers to a burn well served.
I
To
said
be
that.
fair, this will be the first time that Murph put someone in someone's mouth and nothing happened.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't think that's what you said about it, but last time I recall.
I just did though.
Yeah. Okay. I'm drinking. Wait, what was it that I posted today about you? I posted something to Facebook today about you.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Maybe I should just do it for that post. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was mean.
I'm pulling it up.
Wrong pipe. Don't make a joke.
That would have been the first time something goes down the wrong pipe.
But I already called it. I'll fucking drink it.
What?
I put it on your page, right, Matt?
It's possible.
Although trying to find something on your page is like trying to find a needle in a fucking haystack. You post everything I think is funny that I want to post to you. You've already posted.
I'm aware. Hi, my name's Matt. I am the internet. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, that's not it. I'll find it. Anyway, you guys, do you have any questions for FKL?
Do we have words for Afgio?
That's very
Is that what he said?
different.
Do you have questions?
Oh no, he ain't shit.
He did just lay out some of the political situation that's you're coming towards.
Yeah, basically, he's like, so I can clap with tsunamis out of existence, but I need you to come solve my problems for me because I'm a fuckboy.
That's not at all what he said, but okay.
Yes.
Do you have any questions for him, Maeve?
I don't think so at this time.
This time?
Is there okay? How about,
No, I don't
okay,
think so.
Afgio.
I don't.
Where should we start?
I would suggest that. Hold on. Let me pull up my notes.
Let me pull up my spell book.
I would suggest that you start with either a roast or garroshio. Both of them are council members, and both are easily intimidated and kind of pussies.
Oh, well, fair enough. Okay, let's do it.
We approach the Elenian hegemony, the capital city of Elenia. As he says this, you guys see there was kind of a mist around your ships after FKL kind of exploded a tidal wave, and you now you now are aware of two 400-foot tall dragons, one gold and one silver, that appear out of the mist. They're holding each other's hands basically, and their wings are stretched out, and underneath them and behind them, you can see a harbor, or sort of a harbor, more of a gigantic bay. And in the bay, there are about 300 ships, 150 on each side, and there's a narrow passage between the two. The ships on the left are blue, and the ships on the right are red. And you see that they're all as heavily as armed as your ship. Not quite as nice or quite as advanced in technology, but they're all very heavily armed. You also see the city of Elenia. It's a gorgeous, gleaming white city that has these beautiful, rounded out towers, and it's just rising out of the water. And you can see people on the whatchamacallit, what are the castle things called? The top of the walls.
Trebuchet.
No, that's a trebuchet.
It's the first word that came to mind. Literally the first word that came to mind. I have no idea what that is.
No. Fuck, what are they called?
Trebuchet is similar to a catapult in its purpose, but it's got a very it's got a significant change in design.
Yeah, but I'm talking about parapets. They're on the top of the parapets. You see them pointing at your ships because the Imperium man ships are black, and they're very noticeably different. The Imperium of Man ships, I didn't describe them last episode, but they're very pointed. They kind of look like, in our universe, they kind of look like Chinese schooners would back in the day. So they're very angular, very triangular, very interesting looking, but very different from the galleons that you are on. And Afkiel says, "Look and see the capital city of Alenia." What do you do?
Atlantis music playing in the background.
Yeah. By the way, I found the meme. It goes, "Mom, I called Daddy in your phone, daughter, and Mom, your
Oh,
father
yeah.
picked up, you fucking virgin."
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. It's good times. That was aimed at Casey Dye, you all. I'm sorry.
Applause.
That was aimed at Casey Dye. So what do you do, Maeve, Matt, and Casey? Or Varia pending Brock, Hush, and Gnur Maladroit?
I sort of stare, I guess, in at least a little bit of profound amazement.
Some of the towers are gravity defying. Like, there's no logical explanation as to why they should be standing upright. There's some that are just straight up floating. It's an insanely beautiful city. There's waterfalls cascading off of certain towers, but you also see in the distance the rumbling in the forest. You kind of see like dust coming out of it, as if thousands of feet are headed towards the city along with siege engines. So what do you do? You're approaching the fleets rapidly.
Um,
I'm gonna
Uh,
ice.
Gnur shrugs it off as though he's not impressed, and then goes down to the powder stores to juggle firebolts.
Oh boy.
oh God.
Oh dear.
We're all fine as long as I don't mess up.
Yeah. So what do you do, Casey or Brock, and what do you do, Varia?
Well, I'm definitely gonna make sure all instruments are tuned in case I have to
Play
get
before
us out
Her
of a
Majesty.
potentially uncomfortable or awkward situation.
Okay. And Brock?
So can I refill my key after that last encounter?
Yeah, you all have rested.
Okay, about to say. So I guess I'm stretching and preparing. I don't know. Like I guess there's not a lot to react to at the moment.
Okay. FKL states, "Prepare for some interesting maneuvers." And you guys sort of skirt left, skirt right. You go through the narrow passageway between the two fleets, and you hear as Afkiel pulls out a horn from under his cloak, and he sounds the trumpet, or the horn rather, in 3 blasts, and he turns to you and says, "That is to notify them that the Imperium of Man ships come in peace and are to be allowed to pass."
Hmm.
You guys approach the docks rapidly and decelerate, and you dock along with the 3 Imperium of the Man ships. Dorian runs up to you and says, "We lost the Emperor's son! We lost the Emperor's son!"
Can we also lose your
Son.
brother?
I don't care.
You're not very concerned about that.
I can mourn about my brother later, but the Imperium needs an heir. That was the only heir.
Okay, I'll be the heir. and I'm not looking for actual input or logic here. That's just a statement. Let's continue.
So just to confirm, we are in fact looking at dead lost and not misplaced lost.
Dead lost. Well, to your knowledge, dead lost.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, what do you guys do now that you have docked? You do see a royal contingent of guards headed towards you.
Well, I'm gonna check in with Dorian and be like, Sarah, can you give me more information about
About
what do you need?
Yeah, there we go. That's a good way to put it.
About what?
Like about just the problem about this dead or misplaced heir. What do you need, Dorian?
He just
I do
bitches.
for you.
He bitches a lot.
We need to find him. We just left him.
Okay, so now we confirm that he's misplaced, not dead.
Well, his
So
ship
that's
was
good.
his ship was destroyed in the ocean. How could he not be dead?
Oh,
Dorian
Well,
is
what the fuck are we
basically
supposed to do about it?
Powerful, he could
well,
just
yeah,
swing 30
he's
leagues.
probably dead. Sorry about that, Dorian.
Dorian is basically having
They were
a
in-
straight up panic attack. And what, Matt?
Saying if he's half as powerful as Afkiel, he could have swum 30 leagues to shore.
Yeah, or just go get the fucking Dragon Balls and wish him back to life.
Afkiel at this point turns to Dorian and says, "I will send a ship to go search for them."
The Dragon Balls or the dead people?
Both. No. He says that people. The Royal Guard has reached you. You see a kind of weaselly elf, a weaselly looking elf, and Afkiel addresses him as Arost. Afkiel, it's so good to see you again. You can detect sarcasm on that voice. And
Total sarcasm.
he says, "Yeah, the Highness is waiting for you. Shall I escort you all the way?"
No, it's okay, Pegasus.
Not with that voice, you won't.
Yeah.
A roast. His
I do
name
not
is a
detect the sarcasm. I think they're old friends.
roast. Okay. So what do you say, Matt?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm a passenger on this trip.
Very well.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I will
There's a lot going on that I'm not sure how to react to.
I will have the Royal Guards escort you. What do you guys do? Afkiel turns to you.
He turns to me. I thought you said the Royal Guards are going to escort us.
A roast said that, but you guys are basically royalty because you were requested by the Empress herself. You get that
Oh,
feeling
fair enough.
from the way
That's
that
true.
Is he?
Afkiel.
Wait a minute. So you know what? You know what's interesting? I feel like we have a new fuckboy. So fuckboyish that even fuckboy is a bigger fuckboy.
I'm
I say
good
that out
I'm
loud.
good to take the escort personally. Like, just saying.
No, okay. I tell a roast or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. I want you to escort you myself. Escort us there yourself. I want you to do it personally.
Very well, my lords and lady. I shall escort you.
And I want you to only communicate with hand signs all the way there as well.
Oh dear.
I unfortunately cannot do that. And Afkiel turns and whispers.
The fuck you can't.
The Afkiel turns and whispers to you, Brock. "I would not make an enemy of Arost at this point. You still have yet to meet the rest of the council members. I suggest you tread lightly as of right now."
So I'm gonna say something flattering to sort of attempt to, I would say,
Ease the tension.
ease the tension, smooth over the relation, so far. Oh, thank you so much, for offering us an escort. How kind of you. How thoughtful.
You're quite welcome, lovely lady. Follow me.
Why, yes, I am. Hello.
So he ushers his arm out forwards and he walks in front of you and guides you up the tiers of the city. It kind of is set up like Gondor as far as it's round, but it goes all the way around, and it's much grander than Gondor. And you guys are escorted to the throne room. From this point on, it's kind of more theater of the mind because there wasn't really anything that I needed a map for. But we're gonna go with you. Enter into the throne room. It is very, very crowded. Uh, it kind of like Circe getting crowned crowded. It is balls to the walls, people everywhere, and they are all looking at you as you enter in. And Eros says, "May I present to the Royal Highness and Court and Council, Gnur Maladroit, Lord of Ictharion, Brock Hush, Lord of Ictharion, and Varia Pending, Lady of Ictharion, all heroes in their own right as of now. Welcome, and to you, lords and lady, I introduce the Empress Stormcaller, the Ender of Woes, the Sorceress of all time and space, Mary Alicius Quinn," and the entire crowd, including Arost, Afkiel, all of the guard, bow.
All right.
Oh man, I think we better bow, guys. Just
Hello.
saying.
My friends, you needed to bow. Approach.
Well, how convenient.
That is why I wasn't.
Yeah, good, because I didn't.
Approach.
Long time no see, home skilly biscuits.
Yeah.
It is good to see you as well, my good goblin friend Gnur. How do you do?
Well enough.
I hear of your trials in the Imperium of Man. I wish to congratulate you in person. Thank you for saving them.
Oh, well, his son's dead, by the way.
The Emperor's son is dead? What happened?
Yeah, he died. Your crew, or
Wasn't
I
me
guess
this
not your
time,
crew.
I swear.
Yeah, the crew in general are just really incompetent and decided to drive through tidal waves, and, well, he died.
Afkiel, have you sent out a ship? Yes, your majesty. He's still bowed, by the way.
Better
And
be.
she goes, very good. I am sorry, Dorian. I will have a ship search for the Emperor's son.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Dorian's
find-
brother died, and he's weirdly aloof about it.
You just see tears rolling down Dorian's face.
I'm just saying, like, up till now, he didn't really seem to care too much. It was kind of weird.
He specifically is still bowed. You can't see his face; it's covered in shadows. But you can see the tears dripping from it.
I cast silence over him and said that he was talking shit on the way up here, too.
Silence covers 10 feet. You would be silenced as well.
No, not if I can choose where the center is.
It doesn't matter. It still radiates for 10 feet.
Right, so I can choose it to be, like, roughly 10 feet behind him, so it only covers him.
Okay.
I don't care who else it covers, as long as it's not covering me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I say Dorian was talking shit on the way up here, too.
Lords and lady, I do request that you see me in my chambers. Royal Court.
I can acknowledge the fact that I just said he was talking shit.
I literally just asked you to see me in my chambers. I would like to discuss things in private. Clearly, you have
fair enough.
a potential and greater relationship with me than most of these people here who have come to hear me speak. So if you would,
Damn.
Oh,
my
reasonable.
people, please, go back to your homes. The crisis will be averted. Now that the lords and lady of Ictharion are here, they shall save our nation. You see them all rise, click their feet, and salute. And they all sort of disperse and leave the throne room. And you see Mary kind of nodding her head to the right as if motioning you to follow her. What do you do?
I follow her.
Okay.
Totally.
You guys go into this lavish royal chambers. And she turns around as the doors close. Afkiel is the only one that has entered in with you. And Bork is standing there next to him, wagging his tail at the lavishness. Mary also tosses Bork a bone and pats him on the head and says, "I have missed you, good boy." And he kind of growls in pleasure like dogs do. And what do you do?
Wait for her to talk, I guess. I mean, she asked us in here.
My lords and lady, you have traveled a very long way, and I have gifted you the Bahamut's glory for a very specific purpose. I'm sure Afkiel has enlightened you as to the situation, but things are dire. The gnomish army approaches the gates of Alinea, and if something isn't done soon, and if the culprit behind this intrigue isn't found, in a matter of a day, we will be at war.
Okay.
Oh man.
That question that I had earlier that I said I'd save my comment for later.
Okay?
Aside,
What?
shouldn't I at least be somewhat averted to participating, considering I myself am gnomish?
Averted to participating, why?
Because it's directly involving many, many gnomes, apparently.
Yes, but you do know that before someone in the council got involved, and kind of steered events to this point, you do know that the gnomes and the elves used to be at peace. So you know this isn't a normal thing. Some
Right,
greater
but wouldn't I
force.
be like bringing down the downfall of gnomes somehow,
No,
to some degree?
Okay, so I'm sure you have questions, but I must inform you, the gnomes and the elves have lived in harmony for 10,000 years. I don't know what happened. I have a feeling that the Dread Lord is behind all of this animosity, much like the Imperium of Man, and you must find out who is behind this. Please.
Okay, fair enough.
Save
Continue.
all of my peoples. What can I do to help you?
Okay, I'll defer that one to my party.
Well, I'm good to figure out who started this fuckery and then go flay him alive. I don't know if anyone else is into that.
Yeah, but so how could she help us?
I have no idea.
You guys are having this conversation in front of her, and she goes, "Well, I could give you the royal seal. Everyone would have to answer,
Oh, well, that would be helpful.
Everyone would have to answer your questions.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
You would have access to everything."
what kind of seal is it? Like, is it the seal like you wax paper seal
It's a wax paper
things,
seal.
or
It's
What
not.
kind of seal is it? A fancy one.
It's not an.
okay?
It's not an animal. It's a phoenix.
Ah,
Well, I mean, a phoenix is an animal, but it's literally the symbol of a phoenix.
Not like
oh, okay.
I mean, it will get them to answer your questions. Whether they answer truthfully is something that I cannot force people to do. But
No, that's all right. We got that. We got that.
I suggest that you start with a roast or garaccio. Both are council members. My brother Argosius is also here, but I do believe that he is assisting me He has always been my faithful ally. My mother is also here. Unfortunately, my father died many, many years ago. Afkiel will attend to whatever needs you have. He will follow you throughout the kingdom, however, as an escort.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, I cannot have you running around the royal courts. I would love to allow you to have full access, but unfortunately, my people do expect a certain amount of decorum. I hope you understand.
I guess so.
Reasonable. Totally reasonable.
Furthermore, if you are to solve this crisis, not only will I have my elves and gnomes retrieve the 2 items you seek from my kingdom, I will furthermore provide you with 3,000 gold and
Ooh.
the allyship of the Elenian hegemony and their fleet. I have the greatest fleet of ships in the entire world. Should it come down to the Imperium of Man and the Elenian hegemony going against the Dread Lord, you will need my ships. If that is all, I have matters of state to attend to. Will you please help me? And she asked that question to all of you, so what do you do?
Of course, I'll help.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Gnur? The only one she actually addressed directly.
What? Who? Where?
Matt, you can tell that Mary Alicius Quinn kind of has a thing for Gnur. So Matt, what do you do? Matt?
I think you said you'd be right back. No.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. So Mary Alicius Quinn is a what exactly? She's a
Elf.
and she's into a
Goblin.
what? A goblin? Oh, that
You-
makes me uncomfortable.
You kind of see why? Are you against interracial relationships?
Well, I mean, being the product of an interracial relationship, I can't really speak against it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just anti-goblin.
Okay.
Not platonically. Not platonically anti-goblin, but romantically, sexually, definitely anti-goblin.
I don't know what kind of goblin Matt is. I don't know whether or not he's Githyanki or Githzerai, because they look very different. So, he'll have to answer that when he gets back. But, what do you guys do? Do you guys go to see Eros or Garatio or what?
I want to go see a roast. I don't know about.
Casey?
Let's see.
Huh?
What do you do?
What?
Do you want to go see a roast or Garatio?
Oh, Rose. I got a bone to pick with that son of a bitch.
Okay, so
Oh dear.
FKL escorts you through the palace, and you knock on the door a few hallways away, and you hear, "Yes, enter." And the door opens, and you enter. What do you do?
I don't know. Where is he sitting? Like, what do I see?
Ah, very good question. You see a desk and a bunch of books. It's clearly his personal chambers and his office. And he's sitting at his office chair. He has a bunch of papers in front of him and he's scribbling with a quill. And he looks up
Hello.
slightly at you guys and he goes, "Oh, it's you. What do you
Hello.
want? What do you wish of me?"
How was your day?
Clearly, it's busy. How can I assist you?
Can you please stop what you're doing so we can have a talk?
Why should I do that? He continues writing.
It's very important to me. I say with as much deception as I can muster.
Can you roll a deception check for me? Why don't you just use the royal seal? But roll the deception check anyway.
Because
Okay.
I did.
I don't see it. What do you roll?
Oh, a natural 20 then. No, I'm kidding. I got a 12.
You got a 12? He looks up at you and he goes, "That's nice."
Right. So can we talk?
I am very busy at the moment.
The sooner I get this off my chest, the sooner I leave your office.
I could have you escorted out by the guards. And Afkiel immediately says, "No, you cannot. They're here by the invite of the Empress of herself."
Yeah, thought she was. So, as I said,
Very well. What do you wish to talk about?
okay, this is really, really hard. Okay,
Is that your dick
I'm gay.
is hard? Oh dear. You're... Oh. That's interesting. We don't have
Yes,
very
I
many
no,
homosexual couples as elves.
yeah, right. The reason I say it is because the moment I saw you, it confirmed it for me.
That's disgusting.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I do.
I just had to get off my chest.
It's
but-
a very nice
but,
jest, but still not my type. You're
Right.
no.
So the reason I say it though is just because I just wanted to get this all at the open. I just wanted to say that how could I not fall for somebody who's as just perfect and amazing as you are, just someone so
You rolled a 12 on your
attractive
deception.
in every way.
You rolled a 12 on your deception check,
What'd you say?
by the way, so he still sees right through all of your lies.
I'm rolling performance now.
Okay. What'd you get?
Lower than that, lower than the 12.
He goes, "I can tell you're lying to me, and you know I'm a politician, correct?"
Is it lying or is it that I'm just nervous? Let the bard I give her some sort of look. I don't really. I'm just hoping that she kind of knows me. I'm gonna let her try to express my feelings. I'm so nervous saying it in front of you that
What are you here for? Why are you in my chambers?
bard.
Oh boy. He deception. He's in love with you. He wants to marry you and adopt babies.
It doesn't work because he already failed that deception check himself.
I did.
Oh no.
But she didn't.
Oh.
So you can try
man,
to do another tactic, but he literally says, "I know he's deceiving me, so I would ask that you kindly get to the point or get out.
Oh, that's awkward.
I'm a very busy man. I have a council meeting
Yes, I bet
to
you are.
attend to
You
later."
know, so busy. In fact,
Fuck it. I throw the shit off his desk and say, I swear to God, if you don't stop with this annoying bullshit, slap the royal seal on his goddamn desk and say, we got questions for you and you're gonna stop being a petty son of a bitch, or I'm gonna snap.
and here I was going to try and flatter him, but I guess that works too.
He clearly pales at the sight of the royal seal. He goes, "What is your question?"
All right, now I'll let the bard go. She seems to be a little bit more tactful than I.
I got nothing. Oh man, I don't have any brain power. I don't. Do you happen to know some of the history on this gnome elf situation?
I do, in fact.
I mean, you know,
quite a bit.
Can you sort of tell us, I mean, where did it come from? I know we are looking at a 10,000-year piece just out the window. Whatever could have happened to sort of inspire such ill feeling between two equally noble and respectable
Races?
if you will. species?
Well, you see, recently the council has decided that sanctity is not a thing that needs to be upheld anymore. This is all at the behest of Verosian, the High Councilman. He is the head of the council, and he has recently made certain actions clear from Her Highness, who abandoned us 150 years ago to explore the world. And then she decided on behalf of the entire elven and gnomish people that we would embark on a crusade, if you will, against the Dreadlord. He is not our concern. We don't care about the other races on the planet. It's not our concern. We are concerned with the issues of the hegemony, not anything else. The lenient people are who need to be respected. And, furthermore, the gnomes are just, well, dirty. We've only recently realized this. It was only about, say 6 months ago that things got really tense, but it's been deteriorating for about a year.
So you're telling us that Verosian is responsible for most of the moves against the gnomes within this past 6 months? What about the past year? Did he start? Did he start it, or has he just been sort of?
I don't know.
Stoking the fire.
I don't know whether or not Verosian started whatever you're claiming to be a horrible thing. All I know is that I completely agree with what he is doing. I suggest you ask Verosian himself and stop bothering me.
Can we tell if he's lying?
You can roll an insight check for me. Or a perception,
insight?
rather.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
Can I roll a perception or an perception?
Yeah.
Mm,
Matt, you back?
if I can find the perception.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you roll a perception too?
Sure, why not?
What'd you get? For some reason, I'm not seeing it.
I rolled a 7.
A 7? Maeve?
I rolled
Maybe
a
a 20.
20. I'm exceedingly perceptive.
You know he's not lying to you. He doesn't really know who is behind it. He's just annoyed.
Just annoyed by the whole thing. Well, I say we go talk to Verosian.
That would be a good suggestion. I suggest you get out.
Okay. Not wanting to ruin relations completely, just in case we need to speak to him further at a later date. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
So sorry to have inconvenienced you, etc., etc.
Blah, blah, blah. Apkiel escorts you to Verosian's chambers, and Verosian is an elegant elf. He is clearly, he's gorgeous looking. He is about 7 feet tall. He has perfect hair, and he kind of looks like the male elf in The Hobbit, the head of the wood elves. He kind of looks like that. And he says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
He just sounds like Pegasus.
Yugi, my boy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna jump in to this one. I'm gonna say, well, hello. We were wondering. We've sort of been catching up on some disturbing, I don't know, reports of some ill feeling between elves and gnomes sort of coming to a head within the past 6 months to a year, and we were wondering if you could tell us anything about it.
Why should I tell you anything about that? You are outsiders.
Being myself, I'm naturally concerned with anything that affects my you know, my lineage, I would say, my cultural and
You are only a half elf.
otherwise brethren.
Why are you concerned
Well,
with the affairs of the elves? You are only
well,
a half-breed.
that's true, but I mean, you can look at it as a half, glass half full or a glass half empty situation. I mean, you could say I'm only a half elf, but look, I'm a whole half elf. See, that's kind of exciting. And the fact is that I was raised, within the elven community for most of my childhood, and naturally, whatever affects elves directly, I would view as affecting me also.
Very well.
I have a very vested interest in the welfare of my people.
Do you happen to have any sort of documentation as to why I should help you on internal affairs?
Well, we do have a seal.
The seal of
In
Her
fact.
Highness. Oh, well, Her Highness for a little while longer, at least.
Okay,
I am
guilty. Like,
I am Verosian, High Council member. I am the High Council. I lead them, and I have led them to the conclusion that the gnomish people are destroying us. They are backwards and technologically inept, whereas we are technologically forward-thinking. We must rid them of this entire hegemony in order to save and preserve our lands. As to why...
okay, so you're admitting it.
I did not admit to anything. All I said was that...
You said that you encourage that we rid them of the lands, right?
Yes, but I am not the one that began all of this. I don't know who began it. All I know is that I have an important council meeting to attend to this evening, and it's a council meeting that will shape the future of the hegemony. I have seen to that.
Okay.
He's obviously trying to.
Well, stand by while I drink for that critical failure.
What did you attempt?
Perception. I rolled a 6.
You don't know that what you're drinking is wet, Casey. That's how critically you failed.
Yeah, exactly. I can't even tell. I can't even. What are we doing again? What is this?
So Casey, this is Dungeons and Dragons, and it's a role-playing game. So, can you all roll perception?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm apparently exceedingly perceptive this evening.
What do you get?
A 19.
Okay, so you know that he is telling the truth, that he is not behind the situation. You also have a nagging feeling that you should ask more about the meeting that is happening later.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask, what about this meeting? Is there anything you can tell us, anything at all?
Oh, well, I received a book from the Royal Archives. You see FKL start. Like, he clearly is shocked by what he just said. And then the High Councilman continues and says, and in it was an obscure piece of political text that said, should a empress or emperor happen to abandon their people, you can move for a vote of no confidence in them to remove them from power and elect the second in line as emperor or empress.
Who's second in line?
It would be him, I imagine. He's High
No.
Council member.
The second in line would happen to be Argosius, the crown regent.
Who?
Argosius.
The other douchebag.
Argosius is the brother of Mary Elysius Quinn.
Argosius is the guy that I just got done throwing shit off his desk, right? At DM.
No, that is a roast, I believe, that you were...
Yes.
Who the fuck is Argosius?
Argosius is somebody we haven't spoken to yet, but I think he's probably behind this gnome elf situation and definitely behind the vote of no confidence. So, Verosian in a closet and then go after Argosian.
You throw Verosian in the closet?
I
Okay.
think we lock him in a closet. Why not?
Afkiel says,
Oh, damn, I forgot he was still there.
I don't
That's not
believe you can throw the High Councilman into a closet.
Afkiel, you
Afkiel,
get
you
in the
don't-
closet too.
Afkiel, you don't happen to be gay, do you?
Well, actually, I do.
Have I mentioned how attractive you are?
I mean...
I don't literally say it that way, but okay. Brock attempts to seduce Afkiel and attempt to distract him, so my bard can get done whatever it is that she deems necessary.
I'm throwing him in a closet.
Can you, Casey, can you roll a sleight of hand for me?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
What am I jacking him off?
No, you're gonna basically like you're caressing his face kind of shit, like getting
All
very
right, 23.
intimate. 23. Okay, so he
That's
is.
pretty good.
Afkiel is totally blushing and like going, kind of like giggling
what?
kind of shit. Like
This big 6 foot motherfucker is giggling.
He's almost 7 feet tall, but he's
For fuck's sake.
he's totally into you.
Word. Okay,
Wait.
so
Not
I
yet,
ask
he
him if
isn't.
he, right? So I ask him if we can like I basically like guide him off to the side so we can like go for a walk and talk while
Is it just a walk
my
and talk?
bard can. It's whatever the fuck it's got to be. I'm willing to fulfill my.
Wait a minute. Casey, you're a gnome, right?
Mhm.
Reach his face.
I'm athletic. I'm a monk.
Of course.
Maybe
I ran up his leg.
Maybe you're stroking his which leg? The third one?
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
ran up one of those legs. I climbed a vine.
Oh, man.
Oh boy. Okay, so he leaves. I guess you put the High Councilman into his closet. And Afkiel is completely in love with you and doesn't know what to do. So, do you?
We walk off so my bard can do whatever it is she deems necessary. Go, Miss Pending. Go with my blessing.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally locking him in a closet.
We'll do an intimidation check for that.
But wouldn't it be like acrobatics or dexterity, no?
Do dexterity. You're right.
Okay, let's see. I mean, I'm good with it, but oh, come
Like put me to
on.
sleep or something.
What'd you roll?
A 7. I did not get him in the. He probably put me in the closet. Jesus.
Gnur?
Let me get him in the closet.
Ooh, natural 20, baby. He casts sleep.
Nice.
Oh my god. The way you just... Oh my god. So, to one of our fans, Kevin, you just sounded exactly like someone else from the Drunks and Dragons podcast by saying, baby, like...
Baby!
You say it... Oh my god. It's so weird. You need to listen to Drunks and Dragons because you sound exactly like Timothy Lanning, and you'll think it's yourself that's on it. It's very weird. Sorry about that, Casey. So you guys...
No, you're good.
Gnur, who drinks?
I will.
Oh, okay. So you lock him in the closet, and what do you do?
I'm off with that.
I-
Y'all are on your own at the moment.
I'm all for going straight to who is this guy, Argosian, and like having it out with him.
Argosius, and the only way you can get to his chambers is with Afkiel.
The guy that's
Shit.
asleep.
What?
Gnur thinks he looks hungry.
God.
You know what?
Shut up, Casey.
I'm gonna draw a mustache on Verosian before we go.
Is that all? What exactly are you drawing the mustache with?
You know what? I have a
That
disguise
says-
kit.
In Casey's case.
Oh, Nur's got something to draw with.
I do have a disguise kit on my person
Oh, okay.
as a bard,
totally
so
thought
I'm
you were
gonna
going in a
take
different
some face
direction.
paint from the disguise kit. I'm gonna
Sure,
draw
face paint.
a mustache, and I'm going to shave his right eyebrow.
Okay. So you do that. And what do you do after that?
I'm gonna
Go get
not
Casey and
even
Afkiel?
feel bad about interrupting this little Afkiel party and be like, yo.
I will.
So,
While he's unconscious, I'm going to force feed him a pound of the mummification salt that
oh dear God.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh,
dear.
okay. So he's dead.
You only have 5 pounds of that. You know that, right?
I'm aware. This guy was an asshole.
Okay.
It's quite a bit.
Okay.
He's dead.
A solid pound of natron.
I did not say he was dead, but he.
Oh, okay.
He.
Okay, unless he defies physics.
He is super sick. And
What? What?
I forgot.
What?
Yeah.
and
I
dying.
forgot that physics and science don't work in the same way in this other dimension.
I literally just said he's super sick and dying. He's not dead yet. He is dying though. So unless someone happens to go into Verosian's chambers in the next about 10 minutes, he will die. So do you guys walk to where Casey and FTL are?
I would like to ask the DM, why is it that we need FKL to get somewhere? Does he have like a key or something?
You guys have no idea where you're going in the palace. How the fuck else would you get around other than FKL?
Okay, so as my companions approach near us, and I notice that, right? So I like see that they're over our shoulders. So I loudly inquire as to the direction of said office, with the hopes of having FKL say it out loud so my companions can hear it.
Well,
Because if you guys need to lock somebody else in the closet, I don't think having FKL will be helpful in that situation either.
I do believe this is going to be player knowledge. I do believe that you should probably take Afkiel with you. But on a side note,
Oh, okay.
you have been romancing the fuck out of Afkiel. What exactly are you doing, Casey? Are you
For fuck's sake.
Are you climbing his third leg?
I mean, are we walking in public? Is that where we're found? Depends on where we're found.
You're in the palace and you're in a deserted hallway.
Oh heaven.
Like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like, what the fuck do I say to that?
It's slime time, Casey.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. Brock's too preoccupied to get any words out.
Preoccupied with what exactly? Is there
Brock,
another tongue in his mouth?
No, Brock stopped at a churro stand and bought a churro.
Okay. So, you guys walk in on. I will describe the scene then.
You guys walk in.
Was that not an obvious enough innuendo?
No, it was definitely obvious enough. Varia Pending and Gnur Maladroit walk down the hall, and they see.
I don't do anything against my goddamn will. I'm standing guard at the closet.
Oh, you're standing guard at the closet. You're gonna stay there.
Yeah, for a
Okay.
solid 10 minutes.
Okay. Then Varia, do you walk down the hall to find Afkiel?
I do.
You see Casey eating Afkiel's churro.
Oh boy.
Brock is eating.
Oh yeah, Brock. Sorry, Casey hasn't eaten a churro in a while.
Hey, you don't know my life.
Oh, so do you often eat churros?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay.
I'm not a fucking whore, but nor am I a freaking. Whatever. Continue. Let's just keep peddling, keep peddling, keep peddling, keep peddling.
Okay, so Varia, what do you do?
Avert my eyes and tell Askill that he needs to get with the program. And
That wasn't Afkiel's fault.
Yeah, Afkiel.
Well-
Goodness.
I don't know.
Okay, so he zips up and goes, where would you wish to go, my lady? And clearly he's bright purple. That's how red he is.
As he should be. Take me to Aragosian.
No, he shouldn't.
Right now.
Brock encourages him that of the shit that we've seen on this fucking adventure thus far, there's no goddamn reason to be embarrassed at this point. The shit we've done so far between Gnur and I, we've killed an infant.
Hey, there's no we in that. That was me,
You did it!
8-year-old, and I am very proud.
There. Enough Reb.
Okay, so he escorts you to Argosius's chambers, and Argosius is sitting behind his desk and looks up at you. Yes, how can I help you?
I'm gonna walk up to him and lean ever so casually over the desk while sort of
Might you want...
placing a casual hand on my
I'm gonna
my weapon.
I'm gonna interrupt quickly. Might you want to summon Mary to hear whatever possible confession you might find? She is the Empress.
Mm.
Just as a DM point of view and player knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Although I don't want her to be obvious.
No, I'll have her conceal herself in a... Basically, she'll go invisibility cloak status in the room with you guys.
Boy.
So
That'll work.
She's with you guys.
Okay.
You have your hand on your weapon, and what do you say?
Casually.
Okay.
Casually. So, and I sort of casually state, or ask him rather, so, what's this I hear about a vote of no confidence?
Oh, the council's doing a vote of no confidence? I thought that was a book that was only within the Royal Archives. There's only 2 people that have access to that.
Who?
Myself and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
It would be awfully terrible if there was a vote of no confidence. I don't want to be emperor.
Why do you say that?
It's an awfully terrible responsibility, isn't it? Especially when there's a war brewing.
But do you think that you could handle the war better than our current Empress could?
I am the Crown Regent. I handle all matters of military and state.
But you didn't answer my question.
Nor will I. I have no compelling reason to answer your question.
Okay. Royal seal bullshit.
I'm
am
going
a
to.
royal.
You know what? I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Okay. Can you roll?
Into telling us, and I don't. It says my intimidation is a 4, but it's not checked on the
Okay.
thing.
Still
Okay.
roll it.
How about-
But I can use Jack of all trades to theoretically boost my intimidation, right?
I'm gonna give you +2 to whatever you roll.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh my god!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 20,
Oh,
and it's
Nat
a
20,
nat
so-
20. It's a 24.
So
who drinks?
+2 is 26.
So 26.
Who
He's
drinks?
really fucking intimidated.
Who drinks? When you roll a natural 20, you
I don't
give
know.
a drink to someone. So you have to pick.
That was funny. I'm so pleased.
You have to pick someone to drink, either yourself or someone else.
Oh man, you know what, Mr. DM, I'm gonna pick you.
Sláinte. Cheers to St. Patrick.
Cheers.
Argosius responds, "Fine. Of course.
What? That doesn't sound intimidated.
Of
Yeah.
course, I will answer your question. You are terrifying as a fucking female. Of course,
Oh.
I am behind it. I want to be emperor. I will be emperor. There will be a vote of no confidence." And his voice grows deeper and deeper and deeper. And as he does so, he reveals everything. He reveals that he sent the book from the royal archives. He reveals that he is behind everything that is occurring in the Elenian hegemony, and he is behind it all. And he also
damn.
says the very
Man, the freaking
specific...
Pride and Prejudice moment.
He says the very specific phrase of, "The Dread Lord promised to leave the hegemony alone if I would just do this one task." And you see Mary.
Yes.
You see Mary appear out of her invisibility, and she says, "Hagosius, you have betrayed us all." And he turns to her and he goes, "You fucking slut. You disappeared on us, and you think you can dictate what happens here?"
I punch him directly in the motherfucking face for saying that shit. I
Except-
interrupt him at the word slut.
Except as he is saying this, he transforms into an archdemon. And that
Of course he does.
is where we're going to end our episode for today.
Oh man, that was
I
pretty good.
I still insist that I got a cheap shot in.
You do. You're gonna. He'll take 2 damage.
I'll take that. I'll take 2. Whatever.
2 damage. Sorry.
All right.
I'm writing in my notes. So, do you guys have anything to say to the fans?
Hi, fans.
Hi fans.
Yeah.
Hope you had fun.
Thanks for listening.
That is it from us here on Booze on First. Keep on swindling, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.